Hello, my name is Paula Anderson, and today we're going to be talking to one of the team members of the ImagineU 2019 cohort. We have Oscar joining us today. How are you doing today, Oscar?
I'm doing fine.
Good.
Nice to be here.
All right, so let's start off by asking you, what has your experience been in the ImagineU program?
Well, it's been stretching. I think that's one of the words I can use to explain the fact that you are into this program. First of all, I am new to Memphis.
Okay.
And I am joining this program whereby you have to come up with a business within 12 months. So and you have a team to work with, and a team of people that have different personalities and different ways of looking at life.
Okay.
So it's definitely been something that was out of my zone.
Okay.
Yeah,
So what do you feel like has been the biggest challenge for you?
The biggest challenge for me, I think, was the fact that I'm working with a team of people who look at life differently, because we all look at life differently. Now, coming to agree upon certain things was a big challenge and also a learning process for me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's talk about your business. So give us a little overview of what it is and what your model is, how you plan to make money.
Well, our business, initially we wanted to do like a mutual fund, whereby the problem that we saw was the fact that there is a lot of money outside there through investments. There is a lot of money that banks are making that people are taking up. There are a lot of businesses that are selling out their shares to people and allowing people to buy bonds. And so when we look at our community, and then you see that people are not having the same opportunity like the rest of other rich people are having, because we actually saw that very many people are investing maybe through their 401k or something like that, but they're not receiving a lot of returns. And the stock market of the whole United States is owned by only 10% of the whole population of the United States. So that shows a lot of inequality. So there is a category of people that are very rich and benefiting from the system, and then there is a category of people that are not benefiting. And so we started by saying we bring together people to begin saving even the little. We're looking at $50 every month as a minimum, but if you can do more, you can do more. So we wanted to begin by that, open up an account with a particular bank, and then save money there and then invest it as a bank. Because as an individual, if I'm earning a minimum wage, I might not be able to have the huge chunk of money to invest. But if we had like 20 people maybe giving $50 every month, if you invest that, it is a large sum of money. That means you're going to receive more interest in it. But as we went on and did more customer discovery and research with the clients that we're looking at, and also the banks and investment companies that are already doing this, realized that the process was quite heavy. It needed a lot of time and experience to get into that market. You need a lot of money, first of all, to invest and set up, because there are a lot of different licenses that you're supposed to get and acquire, because you're going to be handling people's money. So that is something that we did not look at. But when we were faced with that problem, we decided to pivot and go into more of like a pool, which didn't allow a lot of regulations, but that still did work. So we decided to begin by what was possible for us to do, and that was beginning to give people knowledge about investment. Because one of the quotes that we are actually using is that the biggest investment that you can make is an investment in yourself. The more you learn, the more you will earn. So when we got that, and we're like, okay, if at all we can teach people about this and give them knowledge and cause them to learn, then they'll be able to earn some more money. So we decided to come up with a non-profit that was going to focus on high school, college, and the minority community. Just going out there and giving them information about investments.
And that quote is from Benjamin Franklin, who's on the $100 bills.
Yeah.
So let's talk about the event that you had. So what was the response? How did you actually get individuals to participate? So give us some feedback on that.
Well, our event was very simple. We did not actually advertise it a lot, but we were amazed by the turnout. People came. We posted we posted the event on Facebook and Eventbrite. And then we also posted it on our own social media accounts. And we had people come in, and we were really amazed by the number of people that came in. There weren't that many, but also we had a financial consultant come in and talk to us about budgeting and taxes.
Okay.
Because we wanted to set a foundation for people to be able to have the discipline in their budgeting. So we had a great time. We just came and shared. We shown a video of a gentleman who was working as a security guard at a parking lot and began to set aside $30 every month to invest.
Okay.
And by the time he was retiring, he did it for 15 years. By the time he was retiring, his investment, his total worth was about $500,000.
Oh, really?
Yes, and this was just, he was in a parking lot. He was as a security guard, but he was able to have the discipline to do that. And so that is one of the messages that we're trying to give during our event. Yes.
Okay, so since you guys were not able to do it on the scale that you originally had planned, meaning that you had to have some type of certifications in order to do it, so how are you getting around that? You're just actually providing just the education and the benefits of investing. Tell us a little bit about that.
So the route that we've taken is quite very simple.
Okay.
We are not the liability of providing information is not on us.
Okay.
We have made partnerships with investment companies that are already existing and banks.
Okay.
And so those people have the license to come and talk in our conferences.
Okay.
So we don't actually do it. We just bring people together and do the connection. So we bring investment, and then we also go and partner with colleges, partnering with colleges, high schools, and college organizations to bring the students, and then we bring the professionals to come and talk to them.
Okay.
That is basically what we're doing.
Okay, so you say your structure is going to be nonprofit.
Yes,
and
nonprofit.
So with nonprofit, of course, you can make money, but you're supposed to reinvest it back into the business. So what is going to be your money generator?
Our money generator basically is going to be our events. We are looking to receive some grants.
Okay.
We're looking to apply for some grants from organizations that have the same goal as we are trying to do about investment, giving people knowledge about investment. So we're trying to look for grants. And then we are also having so we have seminars. We have like our business model. We have seminars, we have workshops, and we have online classes and resources that you can have. So we have about 3 different packages. The first one is free, whereby you have access to our online stuff and you come for our seminars. Then the next one, you actually go ahead and come for our workshops, plus what is in the first package. Then the third one, you have actually discounts to some of the materials that we're going to be giving out. We have year planners that we are planning to give out, some inspirational t-shirts about. So we're trying to sell out some items to be able to generate income for our sustainability. And that is how we look at generating money.
So let's talk about collaboration. So when you started in this program, you did not know who you were going to be working with. So you're actually working with individuals that have a different personality style from you. So what has been your biggest challenge? I know you said that coming in, the way that you were accustomed to certain things is quite different. So the collaboration piece with your team, what has been the biggest challenge and what has been the biggest success?
Well, the biggest, I think from the beginning, I am one person who think and then talk. I want to think, like, even when I'm doing an exam on paper and a teacher is talking, I'm like, you're distracting me. So one of our team members, Lucy talks while thinking. You understand? So we're trying to think and she's talking, and I'm like, Lucy, we are trying to think here.
I can't think.
I can't think when you're talking. You understand? So that kind of indifference came in, and just different personalities. But one thing that we learned was to respect each and everyone's personality, because some can change, but some won't change, and some will have to take time to change. So we decided to all of us had to compromise on allow her to think while talking, and try to work with that, and also allow other people, just the different personalities of people, to express themselves and be who they are, but still learn to work with that.
And that's
Yeah.
good. So you're not trying to change anyone's personality or who they are, but you're making adjustments so they can be free to be whom they are.
Yeah, whom they are, and you also, because you can always get the best out of people by allowing them to express who they are. So by that, we're able, each and every one of us, to actually produce the best. You know, whoever had whatever they had been assigned to do was able to produce the best because they were just being themselves.
I like that. I like that. So diversity. So different students from different universities are part of ImagineU, and so your team members come from what other schools?
Southwest,
Okay.
Memphis College of Art, and University of Memphis, and I'm from Lemoyne. So those are 4 different colleges here. Yeah.
All right, so that's diversity.
That's very
so
diverse.
coming to you're part of a HBCU, and of course you're not from America.
Yeah.
So how has that been? Not just diversity amongst your team, but just diversity in the program, working with different individuals that are part of the cohort for this year.
Well, it's amazing. Diversity helps you to understand how different people think and how the things that they value. You know, so I've been able to understand and learn from the diverse kinds of people, ethnicity, and also people from different colleges. The way we do things at Lemoyne is different from the way somebody at U of M would be able to do things. So I was actually able to learn a lot. I was able to learn a lot, and it helped me to become more active and to become a better person as of myself, just basically. But it's a very diverse program with a lot of different people from different different backgrounds who have also had different experiences and different knowledge. So when we came together, we were able to learn from each other. Whatever they taught them, they were able to teach me, and I also taught what I knew.
Okay, all right. So entrepreneurship. So what do you think entrepreneurship was before you started this program, and what do you think it is now?
Well, to me, before I joined the program, I started up. I had some startups that I did, but they were majorly for survival. I just did them because I wanted the money, because I had something to do with the money.
Okay.
But coming here, the mindset that ImagineU has given me is to change the world, is to provide a solution to a problem and a need.
Okay.
You know, because one of the biggest things that we're using was the lean canvas that was tackling, the biggest thing about it was the problem. What is the problem that you're facing or you're seeing within the community that you are in? And then how can you solve that problem? So when you have a problem and then you come up with a solution of solving it, then that is when you kick in the business model that comes in. So that is now, I have learned through ImagineU that entrepreneurship is about identifying a problem and solving it in order to make the world a better place. Most of the businesses they've also told us and made us to understand that most of the businesses that were started because somebody was trying to make something better, either for themselves or for a friend or a family, similar to the way Facebook was started. Somebody just wanted to interact with someone and came up with a solution for that. So that is what ImagineU has still in me.
And that's actually what's going to be my last question is, who do you think has really solved a problem or made a difference? And so you're going to say Mark Zuckerberg?
Yes, I'm going to say Mark Zuckerberg. Because I am on this side of the world and I can talk to people in my country in Africa through either Messenger or just text them and actually keep up to date with whatever is happening with my high school people. So I believe he has been able to change the world and make it a better place in that particular way.
Yeah. Do direct communication and instant.
Direct communication and also keeping up with people. There are some people I've not met in 10 years, but I know what is happening in their lives because they post it on Facebook.
Yeah, sometimes you can post too much on Facebook.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so much for joining us, Oscar.
You're welcome. I'm glad to have been a part of ImagineU and also to share my experience.
All right.
Yeah. Thank you.